Hello, welcomes back everyone. AnthWolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as our Sith Sorcerer Veriia here on the world of Dromund Kaas once again. We're in Lord Zash's chambers after retrieving the cyber neutralizer, which will hopefully disable her rival here on the Sith capital, Darth Skotia's cybernetic enhancements. And Lord Zash has made herself scarce, apparently going to the cantina, so she's not implicated in what we're about to do. So, let's go see Darth Skotia, shall we? Between the previous video and this one, I have played with my item modifications, equipped level 22 modifications, so my health and my mastery and endurance have jumped up quite dramatically once again. There's Darth Skotia himself. You'll remember we met him when we first arrived here on Dromund Kaas.
I see. Nothing yet. What makes this slave so bold as to enter my chambers? Tell me, slave, are you insane, or do you have a death wish?
If you think this is bad, you should meet my other personality.
Skisk. Kill her.
I'm your master now.
Clever. Zash must have stayed up many a night to think of that one. I suppose you'll be sending my bodyguards away now, or maybe you'll order them to kill me.
It should at least be entertaining. Tear him to pieces.
You shouldn't have done that. The bodyguards, they're nothing. Show. But you subverted my authority, took my slaves from me, and that makes me angry. And killing you will be over too soon. No. I think you're going to have to suffer first.
Yeah, this could be bad. But then we could use that. He's now weakened. Now is the time to strike.
Is this? Did you... Zash! Zash! You've killed me!
Don't blame Zash. This is all me.
Mindless. You don't know what Zash can do. Think of how many years she must have spent plotting my death. She will kill you, just like she's killed me.
If that day comes, I'll be ready for her.
And so ends the legacy of Darth Skotia. What legacy? I don't know. I just felt something I should have said. Be careful not to fall off these edges. I've done it before, more than once, and felt extremely embarrassed about having done so. Yeah, you will fall to your death. I don't know what it is about Sith and like almost bottomless chasms. Because normally it's not the fall that kills you, it's the sudden stop at the end, of course. Now we need to go find Lord Zash and let her know that something terrible has transpired.
Ready for departure.
No, we missed the elevator. Oh well. You notice as well, sometimes we have this green bar. It's where you get a rested experience. If you obviously log out of the game while in a cantina or say on the Imperial fleet, you'll gain bonus experience when you're fighting enemies. It's kind of like, I think it's the same in quite a few MMOs actually. A lot of them have this rested experience bonus now.
Well, when I'd heard she'd taken up with a Mandalorian, I was scandalized. Just scandalized.
A Mandalorian? Does nobody value Sith blood these days?
I know. Don't you think so, Zash?
Die places Amin's wijheidsvoels. Gawendida seek from Tauhans.
I'm sorry. Will you excuse me? I need to have a quick chat with my apprentice.
If you must. Now, as I was saying.
Thank the Emperor you've arrived. It doesn't matter how much one drinks. These parties are just dull, 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 dull. I hope you've come to cheer me up.
I have dismantled the machine.
He's dead then? Excellent. You have performed magnificently, Apprentice. None of this would have been possible without you.
Lord Zash.
Darth Anaton, I'm honored.
You going to introduce me?
Sorry, I'll just be a minute. Don't go anywhere. I have some further instructions for you. As I said, my lord, I'm honored. But why call me?
You have nerve, Zash. Nerve. But I thought you were smarter.
With all respect, Darth Anaton, I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play ignorant with me, Zash. Skotia's dead, and you killed him.
Skotia? Dead? That's the first I've heard of it. When did this happen?
Just now, Zash, and you know it. What did you expect to gain? His position? His title? You know it doesn't work that way. Where's your discretion?
Discretion? I've been at this party for ages. I may have had a little much to drink, but I'm fairly certain I haven't murdered anyone. Though I have always fancied Skotia's chambers. So much more shelf space.
Zash, I don't want to have this conversation by hollow. Report to my chambers immediately.
Yes, Darth Anaton. It'll be my pleasure.
What was that all about?
Give me time to talk to Thanaton, and then meet me in Darth Skotia's chambers. And don't worry, you've played your part, now it's time for me to play mine. We did it, Apprentice.
Did what exactly? She likes to keep us in the dark. Darth Thanaton, though, is... We've heard about the Dark Council. I think there's 10 of them that make up the kind of ruling party of the Sith while the Emperor is quiet. Yeah, he's pretty high up on the totem pole.
Destination?
Back over to the Sith Sanctum.
In Teufel atraus.
What do we have here? Got Kernon and Lord Calaverus? Oh, hell, that's a name.
There she is. It's Lord Zash's apprentice. Surely she knows.
You wouldn't tell us if she did.
Warpain's Brigan Iswis Buidan.
Still, it doesn't hurt to ask, does it?
Colonel, let it rest.
I will not let it rest. Everyone knows Lord Zash was at the party when Skotia was killed, and yet everyone knows she killed him. She somehow devised a way of being in two places at once. If I let it rest, we'll all be dead.
That's not fear I smell, is it?
No, of course not. But one must be ever vigilant on Dromund Kaas, so that your enemies don't gain an advantage.
Maybe you shouldn't talk so much, then.
But I must know. Please, you must tell me. How did Zash kill Darth Skotia?
Actually, I killed Skotia.
Clearly she's not going to tell you, Colonel. Let it rest.
Fine then, fine. But I'm warning you, Calaveras. Lord Zash is becoming too powerful too quickly. Since when has anyone in the history of the Sith committed a murder so brazenly, yet made it appear that she was somewhere else the entire time? It's enough to wake the Emperor, I tell you.
Kinda like those two. They didn't believe us though when we told them we of course killed Darth Skotia. Oh, hello, you have some new fancy new duds there. Darth Zash. You had a title change.
Perfect timing, apprentice. I just met with that insufferable Thanaton, and I have good news.
Who is this Darth Thanaton?
Darth Thanaton sits just below the Dark Council in authority. He commands me, he commands you. Skotia was his little pet, but the other council members were more impressed with our little sleight of hand. You would have been proud of me. I went into a reprimand, but I emerged a Darth.
Do I get a promotion too?
For now, you remain my capable apprentice. However, a Darth can raise an apprentice to a Lord, so your prospects just improved. Remember the map you found on Korriban that pointed us to the power of Tulak Horde? The first piece of that artifact, that power, is here on Dromund Kaas. This piece is in the deepest chamber of the Dark Temple. Skotia always hoarded the key to the chamber like a Hutt hoards his credits. Now I have Skotia's title, his chambers, his research, and his key. He always said I would enter the Dark Temple over his rusting corpse. However, I won't be the one to go into the Dark Temple. You will.
Why me?
Taupain aipain, karahita bawarp.
Before I went to Korriban to choose an apprentice, a furious apparition awakened in the Dark Temple, implacable in its anger, murdering all who trespassed on the innermost chamber. But I had a dream. An apprentice of low origin humbled himself, or herself as it happened, before the apparition, pacifying it. That's why you and your peers were chosen.
Wait, you want me to bow to this apparition?
You must go into the temple and face the apparition. And when you do, I believe that your humility will be the key. Still, I want you to know, I'm not certain you're the one from my dream. I fear I may be sending you to your death.
Don't worry about me, Master.
You're right. You retrieved the holocron from Korriban when no one else could. If that's not proof of your destiny, I don't know what is. Tulak Hold's power awaits us both. We must not lose sight of this goal. Use this glyph to enter the innermost chamber of the Dark Temple. Humble yourself before the apparition, and bring back the piece of the artifact.
Sai galut saira, iswis us urf bendan, ja atnam, in puidangarja.
So that's why Lord Zash was searching for an apprentice, and why she chose slaves. And we gained rank 12 with Kemval. Anything new? No? Okay. We'll get out of this chamber because it'll probably kick us out. And I think I'll probably break this video here, actually. A fairly short video compared to some of them. But when we come back, we need to go to the Dark Temple here on Dromund Kaas. And if we get outside, the entrance to the Dark Temple is just here. Of course, we do have the Friends of Old Heroic quest, which I think we do in this area. And I'm sure there'll be a quest or two we can do while on the way, as well as there's various quests to do within the Dark Temple itself. But yeah, we'll look at all that next time. This, of course, has been AnthWolf playing Star Wars The Old Republic. I hope you've all enjoyed, and I hope you all take care, and I'll see you for more next time. Until then, bye-bye now.